Ladies and gentlemen, future Hall of Famer and the Walter Camp Football Foundation Man of the Year, Jerome Bettis.
Before I get started, I got a bone to pick because unfortunately 20-something odd years ago, I didn't get nominated to be on this podium behind me. So I don't know who I need to make the issue with. Do I make it out with Walter Camp himself? Because when he was picking the first All-American team, I want to know, did he pick a fullback on the team? Clearly he didn't. I'm pissed off about that. Let everybody know that a fullback needs to be on the team. Okay, when you go out on the football field, you don't put two tailbacks in the game. You put a fullback in the game. And Mike gave some great numbers, 5.7 yards. I mean, I remember those days. I should have been back there so I could be an alumni. So, but I'm not bitter. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. But I want to thank the Walter Camp Foundation for getting it right this time and bringing me here. So I do appreciate that. I've got a couple of people I want to thank because the Man of the Year, I feel, is really talking about those men who really helped to elevate me to where I have become. So this award is not about me, it's about the great men that have helped me throughout my career. And the first person was my high school coach, and his name was Bob Dozier. He was a great guy, but the reason that I want to talk about him just for a little bit is that he knew enough and he had seen enough in me that he went to my mother and father and he told them, your son has the potential to be a really good football player. If we can keep him focused, if we can keep him off the streets of Detroit, then he can be somebody. And my mother and father listened to that, and they sat me down and explained to me what I needed to do to get where I wanted to get. So Coach Dozier was a great man for that. The next man that really helped me throughout my life is a 1971 Walter Camp All-American alumni, and his name was Reggie McKenzie. He went to the University of Michigan. I don't really like Michigan, not going to Notre Dame. He went to that university. But he was a great man because about 40 years ago, he said that he wanted to come back to Detroit and start a foundation. And his mission was to help kids, help underprivileged and at-risk kids in the city of Detroit. And I was one of those kids. I was an at-risk kid because I grew up on the tough streets of Detroit where there was a lot of problems and a lot of things that we could have gotten into. But he sacrificed his time, his energies, and most importantly, his money to bring other college and professional players to Detroit for free, for us. One of those gentlemen is here tonight. His name is Keith Byers. He's an all 84 All-American. He's here. He was there he is. And he helped raise me at the football camp, and I got an opportunity to see with him along with Pepper Johnson. He was an all 85 Walter Camp All-American. I got a chance to see through those guys that it was possible. That dream existed. I could come from the tough streets of Detroit, and I could play in the NFL. It wasn't impossible. So thank you to Reggie McKenzie for instilling in me that dream, it was possible. And those guys helped me realize that. The next guy was Lou Holtz. Yeah, if you know Lou Holtz, you say that. But he was great because there was 3 things that he always preached to us. It was love, trust, and commitment. And he really showed me how to be a great teammate, how to put myself second and put my teammates in front of me, and how to become a leader. And for that, I am eternally grateful. The only problem was, you know, he had a little lisp. So he loved to spit on you a little bit once he got going. But that was okay, because all the things that he was able to impart in me, it was special. So I owe him a tremendous amount of gratitude. The next guy is another spitter, Bill Cower. Another guy, you got on the wrong side. Whenever, you know, he grabbed that helmet, you need like a windshield washer, because he get going and get spitting and he's excited, but you could barely see when he was done talking. But he got more out of me than I thought I could get out of myself. He challenged me time and time again, not only to be the best football player I could be, but to be the best person I could be. And I appreciate that, and he was the one that helped me realize my goal in becoming a champion. And since my career has ended, and I got married and I have 2 beautiful children, raising my children has become my priority. And I'm very thankful to have a mentor that's here tonight, Dr. Costa, who has 4 beautiful children that he raised. 2 of his boys went here to Yale, and he has been my mentor in showing me how to raise children in this environment and in this world today. And so I am so thankful for that. You have to understand, in order to be the man that you want to be, there's going to be people that you have to let into your life. And to the guys back behind me, it's important that you understand that you have to be willing to open yourself up. And to the fathers of the players that's here, could you all stand up? All the fathers to the players that's here, that's All-American. The advice that I would give you guys back here in terms of how to handle yourself and how to become the man that you want to be is, all you have to do is be the man that they will be proud of, and you will be fine. And in closing, I just want to thank the Walter Camp Foundation. I also want to thank Peter Salovey, the president here at Yale, for his hospitality and graciousness. But guys, remember that it's important that we all lend a helping hand. Every person in here and every man in here, you have an opportunity to influence someone's life. Make a difference. Thank you.
Hang on, I just want to do this. I don't know if the camera can zoom in on this. Put your arm up here. Can you see that? Where's our camera? Can somebody get that? These are the best cufflinks I've ever seen. You see it? We don't have a close-up. He's got bus cufflinks. That is awesome.
Call me the bus, man.
I get it, but who gets bus cufflinks? That's
They were
fantastic.
a gift. They were a gift.
Oh, there it is. Throw it up there. Close enough. We had it. All I know is that is awesome.
Thank you.
And thank God your name won the armored car, so that'd be awful. But that was great. I get to work with him once a week if I'm lucky. He is always smiling. He is always happy. It is hard to live up to every day. I'll be honest, but he is terrific. Jerome, thank you so much.